There we go. I'm watching the meanwhile because it's really hilarious, so that's when I want to make the reaction of it.
Tom, do you ever wonder if there are parallel universes?
No.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where cloning is legal.
Want to practice kissing? Yep.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where people occasionally mistake their hand for a bear.
Oh, it's a bear! It's a bear!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where books are hot. Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where women are always on fire.
Calm down, calm down, calm down. Yep, she's dead.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where watches don't exist.
Hey, what's the time?
Time you gotta watch.
The hell's a watch?
I don't know!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where everything is dubbed in Polish.
Bananowy zad jest najlepszym kucykiem, okej? Kłamiesz. Mam strusie stopy.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where thinking about breasts makes your head heavy.
Well, wait.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where thinking about breasts makes your head float.
Help! I'm stuck on this here.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where dinosaurs are still alive, but are also invisible.
Is there a dinosaur in here?
I don't know, but that's entirely possible.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where sitting is gross.
I'm so sorry! I'm so...
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where kitchen appliances create wormholes.
Look, I got a new blender!
Oof.
Meanwhile, in our universe.
Told you there were parallel universes.
Want to practice kissing? Yeah!
Like a balloon. Back to the meanwhile too.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where everything is narrated.
Tom was thinking about Kim's breasts.
What?
No, I wasn't.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where nobody is called Steve.
Do you know anyone called Steve?
No.
Me neither.
That is weird.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where sofas are log flume rights. Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where farts are compliments.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where farts are insults.
Say that to my face!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where the cameraman is stupid.
Karen.
It's broken.
Karen.
It's broken.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where babies are explosive.
I think I'm pregnant.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where homework is drugs.
Mom, I'm not doing any homework. I don't do homework anymore, you know this.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where the letter M doesn't exist.
What are you doing?
Playing video games.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where books are hot. Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where sandwiches make your clothes disappear.
Kim, you want a sandwich?
No thanks.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe populated by hyper-intelligent horse people.
Mrs. Johnson, for your crimes against Equestron, you ought to be banished to a parallel universe where you will live out the rest of your days in exile.
Well, I can explain.
Meanwhile, in our universe...
Tom, do you reckon there are parallel...
I love it.
Karen, are we rolling?
Yep, that was a meme. Wait, let me check. Maybe there was. Meanwhile, 4. Unless...
Tom, do you ever wonder if there are parallel universes?
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where all the straight white men have gone... to the shops.
I am back from the shop.
I'm also back from the shops.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where masturbating sounds like Super Mario music.
Eddie, I know what you're doing! I'm not!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where nipples are drums.
Hey Eddie, what do you call a French racist? A baguette.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where the answer to every question is bees.
Tom, what's in your mouth?
Bee!
No, wait. Wait, let me snip it out. Oh, wait. That looks hilarious. Oh, wait. I didn't even save it, right? Wait. Okay.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where Tom is dead inside.
Oh wait, that's our universe.
Oh.
Eddie, I told you to stop! Yippee!
Ha! Because depression.
What? Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video, and